Hey, Tiny Tea Prepper here, and wanted to show you a new toy that I got for in the kitchen. It's called a mango splitter, not pitter, but mango splitter. What it is you get the pit out, the seed from the mango, but they call them a splitter. I realized that because when I started hunting for them on different sites, I was looking for a pitter and it didn't pop up, but when I looked for mango splitter, then it did. So on a few sites. Now I did go into the store, so I wanted to actually see it before I bought it. And I saw that Target had these advertised, that they were in the store, so I went to Target, and that's where I purchased this one. It was from Target. So if you have a Target around you, they probably have it there in the kitchen stuff, where they also sell the one like for the apple, where it takes the core out and puts it in the different sections. So anyway, I haven't unpacked this yet. I just got it, so I'm going to try and do two mangoes here. This one's a little bit larger from the store. This one is from a friend of mine that picked it off a mango tree that grew kind of wild. It's probably one that somebody planted, but now it's just kind of forgotten. But it's a huge mango tree that has lots of mangoes on it. So I'm going to try both these. This one feels like it's ready, a little bit firmer than what this one is. So be interesting to see how it does with the mango splitter here on the two different sizes, and how much it takes, leaves of the flesh that you want to eat. Or if it, on the bigger one, I don't think the seed will be too big for that. I've had some real big mangoes that I've gotten alongside the road stand that I suspect could be too large even. Well, maybe not. I think they'll still go through here, but they're pretty large mangoes. But this should work for pretty much all the different mangoes sizes. Littler ones, you might lose a little bit of flesh on those with smaller seeds, but I think it's worth it. I think it will be worth it for the time you save using this from over a knife. So I'll find out shortly here. Let me get this unpacked, and then I'll try it on a couple of these two different mangoes. Okay, got it unpacked here. I gave it a quick rinse. Anything you get from the store that doesn't have a seal on it, or even if it is sealed, I tend to, and it's going to be around food I'm going to eat, I like to wash and make sure there's nothing that was on it from the store from sitting on the shelf. So anyway, I got that all cleaned up and unpacked. One thing I did check, because I know on a couple of those cores, like the apple ones, they were inset a little bit. I want to make sure this came clear to the bottom, so it does, and that way it'll cut clear through, hopefully, the mango and the mango skin, and get clear there. So I want to make sure I know the one apple core I got, it's set up a little bit from the bottom here, so you cut down, you still got like a 1/16 of an inch or a little bit more of that it hasn't cut through, because it's set in from the bottom that much. So and we got another one that isn't, and that one works a lot better than the one that we tend to use for apples. So but anyway, let me give this a try here and see. It's gonna be kind of hard to try and balance this with, maybe I can make use of this other mango and see if I can't get this on there. Now what I did was I put this on the stem end, the one that attaches to the tree. I put that down, and I'm hoping that the tip up here is a little bit smaller, so maybe it'll start here in this edge just a little bit easier. And then I'm going to push down on that, so let's see how that works. Oop. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put down, get two hands so I could get that. And you can see I got it started here, and I'm just pushing down. I think the seed's in the middle there. It kind of slid off to one side. I thought for a minute I'd missed it, but the seed probably just sits down there, so I'll push this on down. I did have to kind of wiggle it back and forth, so I'd cut that through that skin. That skin a little bit tough on this one, so I'm going to set this down while I finish cutting this down, so I can hold it with my chin. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me set this down. I'll cut down through it. Okay, cut down through it there. All I did is push that down. Pushed real easy. You can see I got two sides on here. And pull that up. Through. Boy, that come out nice. And pull this one up through on the other side. I expect this to be a lot easier if I get a tripod or something to do that with, but don't have one right at the moment. So got that, and got just a little bit here left on the seed. Well, look at that, that's a little bit for the cook to get to eat then. Eat that off the seed. So I'll probably peel that off and I don't know, I may try and cut some of that off with a knife and see if there's any extra on that, but you can see we got the majority of that off here with the skin. So let me get the other one set up here and ready. Okay, I cut that second one. Let me get it over here a little bit more to the light so you can see. You can see it's a little bit darker inside there. To me, that looks like it's already kind of turned and probably not so good eating. So I may taste that to see, but had a lot of hard time because it's kind of mushy trying to cut down through there. So I think it's a little overripe, and I don't think that one's probably good to eat. I'll give it a taste test here and see. But that one's been sitting in the fridge for probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. I was trying to slow it down. It was one I bought from the store, and I bought several of them, so I'd gotten the other ones eat before they turned. With this one, looks like it got a little bit ripe. So anyway, but the other one, I ate what was on the seed on that. Very, very good. So that's just about right for the time to eat it, and it tasted very good. So real pleased that worked. A little bit harder pushing down through there than what I thought. To get through. Once you got started through the skin, then it was alright, but just that initial start there. And on this one, it just kind of crushed it because it was so soft. So that one, and I noticed there's a lot of juice, so you want to make sure you get on an area where you can wipe it up easily and stuff. But all in all, I'm happy with it, and not quite as easy as I thought to push down through there, but not hard at all. It's a lot easier than trying to mess with a knife. You don't have it slipping around, sliding on you. When you're using two hands. Trying to use one hand like I was, it doesn't work so well, but two-hand job and otherwise. So but anyway, it worked on the larger mango. I think if it had been a little bit fresher and not so ripe, it would have probably worked a lot better with that one too, and cut through the flesh. But the flesh, it just didn't, without it being solid, just didn't work quite as good. So anyway, this is a mango splitter from Target, and yeah, I'd recommend one. Even just doing one or two, I think it's a lot easier to do to get the mango out. And here now I just take a knife and get it out of there, or just use a spoon if I'm just going to eat it directly. And if you're going to freeze it or something like that, I'd cut it out of the skin there and put it in a bag and freeze it up. That's the nice thing about mango, is you don't have to do much with it. All you got to do is, and you probably even freeze it with the peel there if the peel's clean, but I'd probably go ahead and take it off the peel, skin it this here, or cut it up in chunks and take it off the skin there and put that in the bag and freeze it up, and you can have mango for quite a while. Alright, Tiny Tea Prepper signing out. Y'all have a good day.